What's up, Doc? Alright, so for all my vegan, vegetarian friends out there, uh, yes, I'm eating a carrot and I'm drinking water. Um, I went shopping today and I just thought, what the heck, I'll, you know, I bought some stuff that's good for me and then I bought some cookies. Uh, but I don't eat a lot of meat, just so you know, just because mostly like it's expensive and I can't cook. So let's get right back to it, all right? There's a quote that says, I think, therefore I am. Uh, I'm going to disagree with that one. Ooh, circle gets the square. Um, it's an old TV show, just in case you're wondering. All right, so I think, therefore I am. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that certainly implies a lot, doesn't it? Um, I mean, robots think, computers think. Does that mean they are? I mean, it sort of implies I am a living being. I am aware. I mean, you could say a computer thinks, therefore it is a computer. But I want to get back to this whole robot topic because this is really interesting me lately. Conscious. What does it mean to be conscious? Well, I think a lot of people mistakenly associate the word conscience with the word awareness. But even the word awareness might not be good enough to explain what I'm trying to explain right now. So let me break down the word conscience. Conscience means con or cone, which means with, science, which means knowledge or information. So if you're conscious, you're with knowledge. You have knowledge. Well, that doesn't really set us apart from robots or computers. Now, does it? So, yeah, many things have a consciousness. Many things have information. Many things have knowledge. But I'd like to focus on what separates us from pure information, from just information, because, I mean, a robot can have information. We have a brain. This is a computer up here. This is a central processing unit to the mechanical body. So, what about considering things, right? I mean, do robots look at a carrot and consider the carrot? I mean, a robot can certainly have the ability to analyze the carrot. Bzzz, and it can go, oh, the carrot's made of vitamin D12 and beta carotene and blah, blah, blah. It's an orange color. It's these dimensions. It's this big. Yes, a robot can do that. It can analyze it. But can it consider something as more than just an object with ingredients, with a composition? Can it see itself in other objects? Or does it simply see it as an object, analyze it, process it, and then put that information into the carrot-shaped box and then store it away and not worry about it ever again? And then once it encounters that carrot, it takes that information out of its carrot-shaped box and it decides what to do when encountering that object, because now it knows what the object is. So what should I do? Should I go around the object? Should I pick up the object and place it somewhere? Should I avoid the object? To me, that's more of a robot's way of thinking. How about programming, right? Now, some people might might think that robots go along with a program, and I agree. Robots do go along with the program. That's what makes them robots. It's what makes them computers. They go along with programs. They are programmed. Now, this body that you see in front of you, believe that it is programmed. This is absolutely programmed. Like I mentioned before, my heart beats, my blood flows. I don't control any of that. I can't even control my facial hair. I mean, I'm not even in that much control. This thing's on autopilot, except for the basic movements and the speech and stuff like that. Basic things. I can control the very basic things. That's interesting, isn't it? But I can control the very basic things. I can't control. I mean, if I could control my own body, then I would just simply will myself not to grow facial hair, should that be my choice. And I'm talking about facial hair because I'm probably going to shave my beard. So in my next video, you might see boyish, clean-shaven J Dreamers. But anyways, I digress. I was watching a pronoun physicist. Pronoun? No, not pronoun. He's not a pronoun. I was watching a famous physicist. He's the Japanese guy with, like the long flowing white hair. I think his name is Mikio Kaku, or I don't know. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I wrote it down. Mikio Kaku. I don't know. That's what it said on the video. I don't know the dude's name. But anyways, he was talking about consciousness, and I could not disagree more with what this guy says. Now, mostly, I've seen him on television in regards to, like, the solar system and space and the cosmos and aliens. Now he's talking about consciousness, right? And one of the first things that he says is he has placed consciousness into 3 boxes. There's level 1 consciousness, then there's level 2 consciousness, and then there's level 3 consciousness. And of course, he talks about level 1 consciousness as being the reptilian brain, and then level 2 is the monkey brain, and then level 3 is our human brain that sets us apart from everything else. And one thing that he said that I totally disagree on is he says that humans are the only animals that have developed. First of all, I'm not an animal, all right? I'm inside here. But basically he says that, like, animals don't have this level 3 conscious awareness because they can't see tomorrow. They can't plan for the future. Yes, they can. Have you ever heard of, like, squirrels gathering nuts for the winter? Or bears hibernating? Or there's all kinds of different things if you put your mind to it, all right? And I didn't have to go to a prestigious university for 18 years to get a piece of paper that tells me that I'm believable, all right? Anyways, that gets into my authority issues. Let's move on. Does questioning make us aware? See, now, aware isn't really a good word, right? Is it? I mean, because robots can be aware that they are robots. They can go, I am a robot. What are you? I am a robot. What's your purpose in life? My purpose in life is to serve, or whatever. They're aware to a certain degree, But I'm talking about being aware that you are not this. That you are not... you're not... Is there a soul in there? Okay, it's from Planet of the Apes. Questioning your existence, I don't think makes you not a robot. I think robots can question their existence. Oh, and real quick, I want to talk about animals. If this world that we live in is a game, and I have no answers, I just have ideas, right? So I know a lot of us we get so attached to our pets, right? And we want to believe that they're more than just programs. But as of the moment, this is not my definite belief forever, but as of right now, I sort of lean towards animals, along with plants, being a type of program. For us to bring us various experiences, to bring us fear, or to bring us joy, or to bring us health, or sickness, or what have you. And some of those programs are very lovable and very enjoyable. Just like a good book is very enjoyable, and you can fall in love with that book, and you can fall in love with the characters, or you know what I mean? But they're not. That doesn't make them the book from the same place that you're from. So that's kind of along the lines of like, do animals have souls? I'm kind of thinking no. Sorry, I know that disappoints a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you will disagree with that. However, I'm kind of thinking no. Like, I love dogs. Like, I'm the biggest dog person in the world. I love dogs, except for pissed off, mean, angry dogs. I don't like those dogs. And dogs that can jump fences and chase me. I don't like those dogs. But I do like all kinds of dogs. And dogs reflect my personality more than like a cat or birds. I don't know how people can have reptiles as pets, okay? I know lots of you guys do, and that's fine, but they reflect your personality, I suppose, right? I could never have a bird, a lizard, a fish, anything with scales on it, anything that's not cuddly and furry, and I could squeeze, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm digressing once again. Let me get back on track. How about plants, right? This carrot is a plant, right? Its existence, it is here. Now, this is my opinion, all right? But I don't think this carrot is here to get a job and go to work and fall in love and be afraid, or I'm sorry, but I recognize that this carrot is for eating. I mean, it's food. Now, yes, you could argue and say, well, anything's food. You could eat your whiteboard marker, and that would be food. Yeah, I guess I could do that. But I watch Quasi-Luminous, and I love the guy. He cracks me up. Every once in a while, he just hits a home run. He says some really deep stuff, and he's way out there. Anyways, check out Quasi-Luminous. But he talks about. Some of his commenters say that, like, well, if everything's aware, if everything's alive, then are plants screaming in torture when you're eating them? And his answer is, no, not if you project thankfulness. Thank you, carrot. Like, if you project a grateful attitude towards the carrot, then the carrot won't be in pain. I don't think that the carrot. Remember I was talking about the sixth sense? When I encounter this carrot, my sixth sense reaches out and feels it, right? I don't feel a spirit in this carrot. I don't feel a life form that comes from where I come from. Now, does that diminish the carrot? Does that mean plants are lesser than I am? No, absolutely not. Plants, to me, this is a program. This is a program in this game world that we live in that's beneficial for me to eat. And I'm dying to eat it, but I hate eating on camera. So, yes, consciousness. So, I think the sixth sense has a huge part to play in our awareness. Being aware that I am not this, that I am something inside of this, moving it and experiencing through this vessel, seeing things through this perspective, through this vessel, through a conduit. I think that's all I've got on this little two-part series. So I'm interested in hearing what you guys' comments are. And I love reading you guys' comments. I love hearing your opinions. So we'll see you next time.